Hello, my wonderful friends. It's Jay, the joyful one. I'm back. I've got to practice. I'm learning something new. I'm bringing you along, and now I have to practice. So I will be taking a lot of little bitty videos. I have found a app that's on my iPad for video editing. And so I'm practicing. You just have to practice if you want to learn anything new. You got to do a lot of practicing. I just want to encourage you, if there's something you want to learn, you got to start today. Don't put it off until tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow, so you should do it today. So I'm going to give you a little tour of my studio, which is a former dining room. But all of my artwork for way too many years was in boxes, in drawers, in just places in the file cabinet, under the bed. And I recently retired, and I'm like, you know what? I want to do art, and I want to really do art. So I'm like, I'm going to turn my dining room into an art studio. So using what I have, I pulled my things out. So well, you can just look at, I promise you, I live here. So we had a little water leak. We had to get that fixed. We haven't got that finished painting. I'll probably put art on it because I don't know if I'm going to finish it, just to be truthful. So I'm working on these. This right here has a lot of texture. I'm a tactile visual learner, so I like things that I can touch. At some point, I will finish these seashells the way it's whatever I'm inspired to do, then I do it. So this picture also has lots of texture on it. I like to add little Bible verses or encouraging words to a lot of my art. So I was learning how to do a tree, and I just put a little thing here about Abraham, Romans 11:16. I live real close to the water in the Everglades, and so I do a lot of boat scenes sometimes. I'm learning how to do dogs. This particular guy is Hank. Hank is a watercolor. He was my practice. I gave Hank to his owner on a thank you card. So this was a butterfly, and this is in my distress. I prayed to the Lord. The Lord answered me and set me free. Psalms 118:5. So a lot of my artwork, I just kind of write encouraging things. And a lot of times I will draw something, but then it stays unfinished until I get inspired, and I'm like, oh, I want to put color on paper, and then I'll add some color to this another day. So I do a lot of these test strips to see what kind of composition I want. And then this one, I used a new ink pen, and guess what? It bled. So once I added the watercolor to it, the ink just bled. I'm like, well, I can't use that one with my watercolors. So here's another one. I've just put some color on paper, and at some point in time, something will come to me and I will finish that up. There's a rose that I've done. I did that for a sympathy card one day. There's an unfinished butterfly. I really like the color purple, and I like gold. So I was just playing one day, and that's some of the iconic buildings in my town that I live in. And then some color stripping, another tree top, and some verses. This little guy right here, I was doing a outside painting day with some 6-year-olds, and we were just painting things that we saw, and that's what I saw, and that's what I painted. So yeah, Fish, this is the current dog that I'm working on right here. This is Dolly. She's cute. So as I was setting up, so you can see, if I don't trip over my stool, this is my dining room table. I bought at Lowe's a drop cloth and put over my table. I put a drop cloth also on my floor. My chairs have become shelves. And then I have all of my pens and my brushes and my rulers and just things that I've created or things that make me happy. Like I said, I like purple, so a lot of things in here will be purple. More paints. I have watercolors, I have oils, and I do acrylics. So I do all of that. I've got some chalk, scissors. There's the view. So yeah, this is a, you know, even though it's my dining room, it's a beautiful view. I pick up palm fronds from time to time and I paint them. I'm working on painting some of those, and then I deposit those throughout town. These are just some boards that I've been working on. Just things kind of get, you know, just thrown around from time to time. And then this is another wall that I just put things on. Things that encourage me, things that I'm halfway done with, things that I'm working on. And then more chairs with just odd things. So yeah, and so that's just what I do. I encourage you, find that space, find that space and those things that bring joy to you that you can share with others. God bless. Have a joyful day. And come here for your virtual hug and a pat on the back. Good job, everybody.